Hello, and we are back with KG, cutest little Persian you'll ever meet in your life. She's so adorable. So today's grooming is demonstrating the Tigon, which is a line cut for a cat, but with a tiger head instead of keeping the mane. It's a lower maintenance haircut that some owners request, and it'll keep the messy eaters who get their food all into their mane and stuff, right? Or if their manes are always getting knotted up and stuff. That's one of the reasons why, a couple of the reasons why people ask for this service request, right? And it's super, super cute on a Persian cat because they have more of a round skull, right? She's like, I do? My skull is round? Yeah, it is. She's like, I didn't know that. Well, what do you think it was? Shape of a watermelon? She's like, da-da-da. She's like, you're silly. No, you're silly. You're like a woolly mammoth right now. I haven't seen her this overgrown in a while. Alright, let's start with her nails. Doing all of her whatnots. Her nails, her sanitary clip. Get all that out of the way first. Her name is KG. KG. Does that mean you're KG? KG? She's like, what's KG? That means you don't like to leave your house. Right? She's like, I guess so, I'm a cat. Dun-dun-dun. You're very quick-witted. She's like, I know. Just like my mommy. I know. Like mommy, like baby. Uh-oh. My sound piece isn't working. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, let's connect that. Yeah, this is connected. Alright, good. Hello. How are you, Peyton? And Armando. Alright, we're going to do the sanitary clip using the One Is All clipper. That's my safety blade. It's the one that I'm usually using for the sanitary clips. And when the setting is the 1.4, straight down the middle. Alright, you gotta open up her tail. It's all closed in, clumps, right? So we have to pull that back out again, open it back up. Alright, I'm gonna start with some Late Pooch detangling spray, and then I'm gonna grab for a power tool. We're just glazing the surface. We're not getting this anywhere near the skin. Her whole tail is closed up, so it's just one big knot, right? So we're not even getting close to the skin at this point. Just going to start to break that up and try to open it. So process it out, right? Yeah, okay. Alrighty then. What? Thanks, D-Dave. I don't think I've ever had anyone say that to me before, ever. Say what now? Alright. Her whole tail is just one big lump. So we have to process it out. Oh my god. Do we have anything at all that's going to work? Here, let's use this one. Oh, there's different combs for different jobs, right? This is a heavy metal that's not going to bend. It's the Chris Christensen number what? 0, 1, forget. 4. It's a 4. Chris Christensen, number 4. Chris Christensen names all of his, numbers all of his combs to identify them. Right? So when you're breaking down a coat, you want a heavy one that's not going to bend. The teeth aren't going to bend, right? Not to be confused with like a finishing comb, which is very flexible. Like this one. This is the Pink Paw Pal finishing comb. Very flexible, right? And lightweight. So you wouldn't use one of those combs to break down a coat. Hello, hello, hello. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. She said we are? Mm-hmm. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Mm. 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 Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Mm. 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 How much is that kitty in the window? Ba-bum. Mm. 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 All right, we are there. Mm-hmm. My God. Holy moly. All right, let's do a tail stop. This is where I'm going to stop. Now I just need to decide whether I'm going to go with the grain or against the grain. This will go against the grain. Okay. Let's set her head. I'm going to use the Fuzzy Fix 10 blade. And then just wrap this around her head. And you just kind of connect the dots. Wah, 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 wah. Why it's clear to have good communication when bringing your animal to a groomer, right? Actually, we're going to go with the grain, I guess. Not sure. I'm a cat groomer, right? I don't groom dogs, so I'm not even sure why you're on here, D-Dave, right? Plenty of dog groomers here on YouTube, right? But thank you for sharing. You know what happens when the owner can't tell me what exactly it is that they want for their cat? I don't begin services. That cat can sit there and wait in that cat carrier, for all I care, for the next 90 minutes of their scheduled grooming appointment. And they can sit in there until that owner tells me what it is that they want. I usually do that ahead of time before they even show up for their grooming, right? I know better than to wait for the owner to get here before they decide what it is that they want, because that can be a long drawn out process, and for some people apparently it can be a little Yeah, well, it's you know, I'm working from an owner. Someone just asked if there are any tips for grooming her cat who doesn't want to be groomed. Well, what I have found is that with cats, they're very clear with their communications, right? And if you're doing something they don't like, they're going to let you know, right? So it's up to you to figure out what the best technique is for your cat. You can do that by watching other groomers, looking for any and all of the different techniques that are used to help keep cats calm, right? You can also look into pre-treatments. The pre-treatments that our clients use one is from their vet called GABA, the other you just get online called is the CBD products that have been available for 6 years now. Right? So many manufacturers of the CBD products for animals now. And that has been available for 6 years. So it may be a combination of finding the right techniques and finding a right pre-treatment, or skipping the pre-treatment, because once you find the right techniques, your cat is fine, right? So it's a little tricky, right? So when a cat comes here for their first visit, I'm looking for the techniques that are going to work for that cat. By the end of the grooming, if I can't find a technique or techniques that are going to help keep that cat calm to reasonable stress levels, like between 1 and 3, and the cat is going into levels 4 or 5, it only goes up to 6. If I can't find any techniques that are going to work to help keep that cat calm and within a reasonable stress level of 1 to 3, then I will require for any future groomings that cat be pre-treated prior to coming in for the next grooming. But 75% of the time, you can, with cats or cat clients here at our salon, this is based on our numbers, 75% of the time, you're able to find the techniques that are going to work to help keep that cat calm, right? It's just all done through different techniques, right? 25% of the time, 1 out of 4 cats, doesn't matter how much experience you have or what you know, that cat requires a pre-treatment, right? So those are the numbers here at our salon to give you an idea, right? There's a lot of normalization in cats' stress levels when it comes to grooming. And then they always just refer to the cat as being feisty. No, the cat's not feisty. The cat is literally telling you to stop. It's screaming at you. It's yelling. It's trying to swat at you, right? You're doing it wrong. The cat could not be any clearer with their communication. Yeah, the pet industry sugarcoats that and says, oh, what a cute cat. It's just feisty. No, you just don't know enough techniques, right? Or don't know how to recognize that cat's stress levels to the point where that cat may require pre-treatment, right? Yeah, you're doing it wrong, basically, is what's happening. And the cat is letting you know, right? That's the long and short of it. That's the beginning, right? And then once you realize that, then you can begin your search for what techniques are going to work. Or, in some cases, 1 out of 4 here in our salon, your cat may need a pre-treatment, you know? Nothing wrong with the pre-treatments that we recommend to our clients, and in some cases require. One is the GABA. That is a requirement. If your cat is above level 3 and they're going into levels 4, 5, or 6, that cat is required to be on GABA for any future groomings. For a cat who's just miserable and unhappy in level 3, but then not really exhibiting extreme signs of, stress, fight or flight, those cats we would recommend the use of the oil or cookies, the CBD oil or cookies. It's not a requirement. We make a recommendation on how to help make it better for the cat. Is there anybody here who was watching the previous cat going live when the owner was working with the calming cat oil? And what we discovered was that treatment is just not enough for that cat, and that we were going to recommend that the owner try the GABA instead. Yeah. So there's only so much that the oil and cookies can do, right? We usually tell people it'll help a level 2 or 3 cat, but anything more than that, you want to try and get a hold of the GABA. You can get that from your vet. As long as you're within your yearly checkup you just ask your vet for it, right? If you are outside of your yearly checkup, you are not going to be able to ask for anything for your cat, right? So, waka waka. And then there's a link in my, the link that's attached to my account is called themainlion.live. If you hop onto that, it'll have a fear-free cat grooming guide, which talks about the use of GABA for cat grooming, as recommended by Dr. Marty Becker, founder of Fear Free Pets, yada yada yada. It's basically because of him that everyone knows about GABA, because it was gatekept by the veterinarian community for years. Nobody knew about it. Nobody knew it existed, right? And when he founded Fear Free Pets, one of the main things he was teaching was the use of GABA to help with these cats, right? That's when that little secret came out. Oh my God. Her boots are just done. Her boots are done. Do you see that full extension of her arm right now? That is the litmus test to determine where your cat's stress levels are. And right now she's just giving me a full extension. She's pulling it back now. But that'll let you know exactly where your cat's stress levels are, in case you're wondering. It's a pure litmus test. Waka waka. No, you're shying. She's like, stop manhandling me. No, I'm a woman. I'm not in man hands. She's like, but I'm a Persian princess. Okay. We gotcha. We gotcha. She knows I'm getting to her boots, which are all matted. She's probably are you anticipating they're going to have to get matted? She's like, maybe. Let's just get that soaking in there for now. That do its job a little bit. Good job. I don't trust you. She's like, why wouldn't you trust me? I'm just a harmless little princess. You're also a cat with very sharp teeth. Yes, you are. She's like, stop manhandling me. I'm not. I'm getting your tricky bits. Yeah, getting your tricky bits. You're in a princess bed, right? She's like, I am? Yes. I don't think you appreciate me there, KG. Waka waka. No, I don't think you appreciate me at all, KG. She's like, I do. I used to want you to demat my boots. Well, we'll shave them off. She's like, you can't do that. I need my boots with the fur. I have an image to uphold. Yeah, I know. So what are we going to do with your boots then? Process it. Well, that's the plan, Stan. I'm going to process them out. That's the plan, Stan. Waka waka. Wah, wah, wah. She's going to squirm her way out of every position right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nope. Alright, let's get in there. Hi, Princess. If you just look at the title of this page, you might just figure it out. Or maybe the title to this video. But you're better off just pretending it's a dog. That way you don't get triggered. Right? No. No. Oh, you little stinker. You little stinker. She's a Hannah. Oh. You got some ninja skills there, little one. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ninja. Double old ninja. She's like, that tickles. Well, that's a first. Most people don't say they're being tickled when they're getting their pelt removed, right? She's all pelted up in the groin area. Alright, let's get rid of her bed. Bring it over here. Go to a different technique. Get these legs. Right? No, 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 no. Oh, you don't want to cooperate. You're not helping. Alright. Plan B. C. Plan C. Yeah, we're at plan C. And then I've got D, E, F, and G. I'm never going to run out. Nope. I'm never going to run out. Just a little bit. Alright. Now, her boots are a hot mess. Usually when they're really bad, I have to shave them off. I don't remember boots being this bad for any cat client in a very long time. We're just going to grab the surface. We don't want to use this tool to grate against the skin, right? Trying to break up a lot of that heavy matting. Then we gotta figure out a way to work it out. You want to go in my lap? You can do it that way. Alright. Let's get her off her feet. Why cat grooming laptop technique can be quite effective. You're getting the cat up off their feet so they can't walk away. Say hi to your peeps. She's like, waka waka. I'm being manhandled, people. Yeah, you know we're going live, right? Alright. Your back boots are so bad. They're so bad. She's not on her feet, so she can't walk away, but she still squirm. She can still squirm around. Waka waka. All right, let's do a different position for her. Good girl. She's a small little bear cat. Are you a bear cat? She's a tiger. Tigon. Tiger head, lion pattern on the body. Oof. This is really bad. All right, now we're processing out the mats. Let's just see if we can find the right tools to do that with. Aha. Okay, starting with a face comb. That's that small little comb. I'm using that They Pooch detangling spray to soften those mats up, to get them to come out 10 times easier. No. Here, there. She's the perfect little cat, right? The reason she's being this way today is she knows her boots are a hot mess. She knows I'm going to start detangling them. But do you know what her stress level score is normally? 1. Perfect. Perfect when she's on a regular schedule. Right? She's not stupid. Alright. Good girl. We're not going to do all of the boots right now. We'll do a little bit now, a little bit in the bath, a little bit after the bath, a little bit under the dryer. If you try to tackle these boots all at once, it's going to be too much. It's going to be too much for the cat, right? So you just do a little bit at each station, right? Waka waka. Oh, you're getting it. She's like, I'm getting what? You're getting your boots dematted. Otherwise, I'm going to have to shave them off. She's like, never. All right. Let's do it. Let's get her in the tub. Here we go. Oh, can you not sit on my laptop, please? Thank you. Thank you. That's just not a good idea there, sweetie. You turned my Bluetooth off? Really? Can you, like, not do that? All right, my cat sat on my laptop, turned my Bluetooth off. Can you not do that? Thank you. Please, just don't do that. Don't you do it. All right. I should be able to hear you guys now. Here we go. My cat loves to eat laptops. Yeah, my cat. She's destroyed 3 so far. Right? If she's not laying on it, she's throwing up on the keyboards. Like, oh, not just leave it alone. Alright. Alright, what's the best way to restore boots? A nice soaking of groomer's goop. Get that all the way down to the skin. It's going to really deep clean. It's not a cleaner per se. Like, it's not a detergent per se, but what it does do is it goes in and it extracts all of the heavy buildup in that cat's fur so that you can clean it really, really well. And clean cat fur allows you to just pull those little mats out like cotton candy, right? So a lot of cat groomers are going to be doing a lot of the dematting after the bath, right? So once you wash and properly dry a cat, you can go back in and pull a lot of those mats out, and it's going to come out differently. It's going to come out more like cotton candy instead of kind of locked in there, right? That's what happens when you receive training, when you actually start learning more about how to groom cats, right? That's when you start to learn the process of how to do things, right? Banana Be Jammin' is in the house. Thank you, Banana. Are you slaying the dragons? She said, yeah. Are you ever going to get tired of slaying the dragons? Or should we call it fishing for piranhas? Yeah. All right. There she is. That's Kiji. She's a little sweetheart. She's actually a perfect temperament. Today, not so much because all of her boots are matted. So we're doing our best to dance around that problem, right? So a little bit of dematting before the bath, a little bit during the bath, and then a little bit after the bath, under the dryer, right? You're not doing all of it. You're just doing a little bit. Let's try and, yeah. She's gonna say, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. I have all my tools that I need here. Waka waka. What's for supper? What's for supper, Banana? Sunday supper in the UK. Shepherd's pie. Right? Do you ever make shepherd's pie? It's one of my favorites. Waka waka. Waka waka. Alright. We're just using like a little detangling. It's the number 13 Christensen. Might be a little bit too small and tedious. Start with something a little bit wider. She's not looking forward to this part of her grooming. Like I said, we'll just do a little bit. We're not going to do all of it. Do a little bit at each station. There. Did my cat sit on the laptop again? Because I don't hear anything. Why don't I get to hear you, Banana? It's no fair. It's no fair, I tell you, Banana. It's no fair. Every day. Every day. It's okay, people. I wonder what's going to happen today to shut off my internet and shut off my ability to go live, right? Everything. It says it's connected. I just don't hear you. Sorry, Banana. And the tech guy was just here. He fixed everything yesterday. Paigey is full grown. She's like, who you calling a baby? She's a petite Persian. Little petite Persian princess is what I call these little ones. Though I be little, I be fierce. You're not fierce, Paigey. You wouldn't even know what to do if you saw a bug. Alright, let's get the bubbles going. Walk up. Alright, nice try, Daryl, but no cigar. How about you? Much better. Alright, let's get this party started. Get this party started. Start on your head? Yeah, can you lean any more forward? You're gonna fall off. You're gonna fall off, little lady. Alright, head up. Nope. You gotta bring your head all the way up. She's like, I don't wanna. Oh, Banana. Can't believe I don't get sound anymore. Am I on the wrong phone? No, that's the right phone. Bluetooth is in. Everything says connected, but it's not. It's never gonna end. Sorry. Yeah, she's a cute little thing. Cutie patootie. That's her temperament category. Cutie patootie. Waka waka. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah wah wah. Can you lean forward any further? You're gonna fall. She's like, I'm a cat. My balancing skills are just phenomenal. Don't you worry about me. Okay. Because you're going to face plant right into that bucket of shampoo. That's the only thing I was going to face plant her face right into that. She leans forward any further. Wah 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Alright. White washcloth. We're going to see what's all happening inside her eyes, right? She's blue, so you can't really tell. All that staining is kind of camouflaged in there. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. There we go. Thank you, Joe. Other side. She's like, hey, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yes. She's like, if you don't mind, please. If I don't mind what? If you could just not try to drown me, please. Not trying to drown you. I'm just giving you your eye cleaning, right? Giving you your eye cleaning, right? There. See? That wasn't that bad. She's like, no. That was alright. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're okay with that. She's like, yeah, I'll let you know. Alright. Head up. We're gonna rinse your head off now there, little one. Mm-hmm. There. She's like, I'd like my happy hoodie now, please. Alrighty then. I don't think we have any over here. They're all still in the wash. Oh, found one. You got a little babushka one. Wow. Wow. Is that alright? She's like, it'll work. I'll make it work. All right, good. There. There we go. And rinse. Blow that group off. That groomer's goop is really going to help to restore those boots and get them nice and clean. Oh, you've been working hard there, Banana. I missed it. I missed it. All right. Wow. 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 Ahoya. Ahoya, Pabla. Like a little babushka. Why is that turning brown? Did anyone see that? That white lather had a tint of brown in it. You know what would cause that? Flea dirt. She didn't have any fleas. No cat is allowed to be in our salon if it has fleas on, right? They're told to come back. We reschedule them. We tell the owners to give them a cat star tablet the night before, right? And that'll kill all fleas on the cat temporarily for about 24 hours and allow us to safely groom the cat without putting our salon, our house cat salon cat, and our clients at risk because of your fleas, right? No, thank you. Why are you going to bring your problems into our salon and make it everybody else's problems? No, thank you. No, thank you. Good girl. Let the floofing begin. And the restoration of her boots begin. Wow. Good girl. The little babushka. The little babushka. She's like, are we there yet? Almost. Not quite. Keeps wanting to go somewhere else and be somewhere else. If I let go of her, it's like a constant forward movement, right? Like she's leaning out to the umpteenth degree. And she's gonna face plant herself into that bucket. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Good girl. I don't think you can breathe too well in that. It's a little tight. Yeah. All of my extra smalls are in the wash. That's an extra small. You can make an extra small happy hoodie by just cutting 2/3 of the leg of a just regular tennis sweatband. And then that slit is where it would go over the neck of your cat so you don't put any pressure on your cat's throat, right? That's perfect for little kittens and cats with really, really small skulls, right? Wow. After I get done with her bath, I'll try again to see if I can tweak the sound. Hello from Scotland. Normally I have my sound working and I can hear what you're saying, but it's not working right now. Sorry. Oh, I think I know what to do. I know. The tech I showed me yesterday. He said, if it happens again, do this. Got it. I remember now. I remember. No, we're not rock climbing. There's no rock climbing in cat grooming. Oh. She's going mobile because her happy hoodie's off. She's getting adventurous. Wah, 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 wah. You're getting there. Your tail is a hot mess. Let's just try and get that nice and clean. Her tail was one big ball. We had to open that up. Get a comb all the way through it. And now we're just trying to deep clean it. There's no rock climbing in cat grooming. She's like, I'm gonna do it. Not recommended there, little one. She's got all of this brown coming off of her, and I'm trying to figure out what that would be from, other than flea dirt. Alright. But she doesn't have any fleas, so I don't think it's that. I don't think it's flea dirt. There we go. There we go. And rinse. And rinse. Good girl. Good girl. Nope, no rock climbing. You're not doing it. I'm going to turn you around. Keep you on the tub. Good girl. We're going to have our face away from how to leave. And that might stop her from trying. There we go. Alright. And rinse. And rinse. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're doing it. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Woohoo. Take that off. Look for the silk ring around her neck. Make sure there isn't one, right? She's like, did you hear that, people? Always check for the silk ring around the neck. Did you write that down, people? She's like, are you taking notes? No, I doubt it. I don't think so. Oh. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Waka. There she is. Gigi. Right this way. All right. Here we go. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Walk, 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 walk. Alright, let's see. If we go in here. Here. Okay. Refresh. And go in here. Disconnect. And then you were connected. It says that we're connected. Right? It says that everything is working and everything is connected. I don't know what else to tell you, people. So, my tech guy visit from yesterday. Got it up and going for 24 hours. That's not bad, right? Well, her bathwater turned brown, so I don't know what to tell you with. Yeah, her bathwater turned brown. So, not really sure what to tell you. Normally we're washing a cat to just do the oil change. It's not because they're dirty, right? Everyone uses that word, clean or dirty. No, that's not why we're washing cats. We're washing cats to change their oil. Give them an oil change, right? But in her case, her water turned brown. No, I'm not really sure why. Now, flea dirt, when it gets wet, can turn a brownish color. It's really like a dark brick color, the flea dirt, right? So, not quite sure. Other than maybe something on her legs, right? But she's got a place to go, things to do, people to see. Really? Just like your mommy? She's like, yeah, I'm a busy woman. I bet. I bet. Here. Waka waka. Waka waka. We're going to turn that space heater on. Just give it a little bit of heat. And we go in here and twiddle away. She's like, what's twiddle? I don't know. I just made it up. I'm not really sure what it means. But it sounded right at the time. Twiddle. Is that an English phrase, Banana? Twiddle? Why am I saying twiddle? I don't think that's a word ever used here in America. So I don't even know why I'm saying that. Twiddle. Waka waka. Waka waka. Waka waka. Waka waka. Good girl. Ooh, that one's a hot mess. Who wants to look up twiddle? T-W-I-D-D-L-E. Is that even a word? Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dum. The only reference I can think of when it's ever been used, right? Twiddle. Alright, there we go. She's like, are we there yet? Pretty much. Almost. She's like, when do I get back in my carrier? Well, you gotta be dry first. You gotta get your final finish, and then you go back in. She's like, alrighty then. Let's get that happy hoodie on. They're over here. That would have been handy when she was in the tub. Okay. Now, remember what I was saying about the boots? They're doing a little bit of work at every station. Now, ideally, she should have her boots blown out right about now. Waka waka. Waka waka. Waka waka. We're using the grooming spray by Pink Paw Paw. You're doing it. Good girl. Almost there. That's a hot mess. Hot mess. I love how you say wee, Liz. It's just a wee little cat getting her wee little bath in her wee little cat grooming. Twiddling. Ah, twiddling. Gotcha. Thank you. Who was that? Banana? Thank you, Banana. Kind of thought that's what it was, but I was drawing a blank. Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dum. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. We're just working on her tail. A little carryover of some of the issues that she had prior to her bath. Oh. As she's in constant movement to leave, right? A lot of times when you're trying to groom a cat, it's like trying to groom moving water in constant flowing motion, right? It's not like a dog that's just going to stand there, right? So right now she's in a cage. My arm is one side, my body is the other, and she's kind of in a cage right now. Hi Corey, how are you? Alright, last boot. Last booty. Banana, say hi to Corey. Corey's feeling lonely. Corey's feeling a little lonely. What's going on with you today, Corey? Ha ha ha. You little ninja. She's like, I have skills. I'm very talented. Really? What Dan you working on? She's like, I'm not a Dan yet. Oh, okay. Well, what color belt are you? She's like, I think it's blue. Oh, okay. Well, for a blue belt, you're pretty skilled. I'm pretty impressed. You're a natural. You're a natural. Alright, blue is right after white, right? So, the fact that she's that skilled, she's only a blue belt, she's going to do really, really, really well. Yep. In her martial arts career as a blue Persian ninja. There. Ready, steady. Alright, we'll give her some blow time in there, just for a little bit. Perfect cat, perfect temperament. Today, not so much, because she knew all of her boots were matted. She knew she was going to get those dematted, right? So she anticipated that. Cats are smart. Very, very smart. They're a lot smarter than people give them credit for, right? In my opinion, they're the supreme being. Whether it's a small cat or a large cat, it doesn't matter. They are the supreme being. In my humble opinion. Yeah, well, that's her natural face, right? So no matter where she is or what she was doing, her face is always going to be that way, right? So not everything is what it seems when it comes to cat grooming, right? You wanting to project what's in your mind onto the cat, you go right ahead. What I have found with live streaming cat grooming for the last couple of years is that watching cat grooming is a lot like looking at those Rorschach ink blot cards that you hold up and then they ask you, what do you see? Your mind will see what it wants to see, right? When it comes to live cat grooming. In some cases, it's going to be obvious what you're looking at, but in other cases, your brain's just going to fill in the blanks, right? And you might see a sad little princess, right? But that is her face. That's how her face always is. All right, we got someone at the door. We're going to put you on hold, and we'll be right back. And we're back. There she is. Pretty girl. She's so pretty. She's feeling more like her princess self again. Oh, you've been working hard there, Banana. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna try something. What if it decided to connect to my other earpiece? Let's see. No. No. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, I just thought I'd give it a try. Alright, you ready to come out? She's like, yeah. Alright, we're going to pull her out and we're going to just shape around her head and give her a cute little tiger head. And then just check all of her whatnots. And then send her on her merry way home. Aw. She's got a, what is that? A leopard lobster? What is that? No idea. What is that? She's like, that's my friend. Alright, well, let's spray it with some catnip. This is what I usually do when I find toys in the cat's carriers. I'll just refreshen it with the catnip spray. This is the best one out there, called Meowana. It's the strongest and best catnip on the market, FYI. Alright. Alright, that's done. Alright, you ready? She's like, for what? Bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Come on out. Wee-hee. Good girl. Get those booties started. I didn't blast her booties. I should have blasted her booties, but I didn't. So we're just going to do this instead, I guess. Oh, no, 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 no. Is that too scary for you? Is that a little too scary for you? No. She's like, I'm just a princess. I get scared very easily. Alrighty. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Put the space heater on. So this is KG, the petite Persian princess. She's getting her Tigon, which is just a tiger head on a lion pattern body. She was a woolly mammoth when she showed up here today. And we decided to go with the grain. Where? Sometimes I'll go with the grain and sometimes I'll go against the grain. In her case, we're doing with the grain, and the final finish looks like blue suede, right? It's really, really pretty. I've been cut off from what's happening in my life again. Every single day, Banana. Isn't that sad? My tech guy was just here yesterday. He's not due to come back for another couple weeks, right? Whatever he did, got it working for 24 hours. That's it. That's all I got. 24 hours. Oh well. Oh, freaking well. That's what it is. Say I love you. That means I'm grooming blind. I don't know what's happening in the comment section. That's what that means. She's like, that tickles. get that. Is to go face on, right? It's the only way to really, truly get that. There. You don't need to move your face anymore. You really don't need to do that anymore. She's like, I know. Wait, you're not helping. She's like, I'm not? No. I thought it was. No. No, you don't need to do that. Okay. Alrighty then. I don't see any way around it other than to blast those boots, right? There's no other way around that. Let's just blast them. She's like, you're gonna do what? I'm gonna blast you. She's like, wait. Wait. She's like, do I have any say in the matter? Nope. Awesome possum. Can we get you on your side? She's like, no. You know your mom's waiting for you outside, right? She is? Yepper. Do you know why you're not with your mommy right now? Because you're not done yet. She's like, well, hurry up. As I try to groom moving water. Sure, I'll try to hurry up. No problem. We have ways, little one. She's like, what does that mean? I'm just saying, we have ways. To do what? Never you mind. We have ways. Oh, get over it, Cher. Just get over it. I was joking. If you, yeah, see, you don't, yeah, we were joking. Can't even joke about it, right? Alrighty then. As cats are literally being tormented on social media platforms and screaming, you want to come at me, right? Really? Yeah, I would start looking towards Japan and what the hell's going on in Japan regarding cat burning, right? Yeah, start there. Specifically, the men who have turned torturing cats into a comedy show, right? Let's start there. Let's start with that. She's like, mother? She's like, mother? She's like, are you there, mother? No, she's outside. Last one. Yep. Just type in aggressive cat grooming, Japan. You'll see. You'll see what's happening. Not only is it happening, they've turned it into a comedy show. Yeah. You're like, wait, what? Oh, you don't believe me? Okay. Type in Japanese cat groomers, aggressive cats. Yeah, you'll see. Do it right now. Someone can do it right now and come back and tell us all about it. You know, take a break. It might take you a minute or two, right? Come back and tell us what you see, right? You're going to see a horror story, right? You're going to see cats trying to be groomed at stress levels borderline temporary insanity. That's a level 6, people. And as that Japanese cat groomer is trying to groom that cat, right? They're putting a laugh track to it, right? Right. They're putting a laugh track to it. This little girl, KG, level 1, perfect temperament, perfect groom. Not today. Why? All of her boots were matted. Why? Because it's been a while since she's been in, right? So normally a perfect groom when kept on a regular schedule, right? The reason why she's like this today is she's trying to say, no, I don't like this, right? Well, what's the other option besides restoring and dematting her boots? Well, we could shave them off, right? We could have shaved them off, right? But they really weren't that bad. But trust me, if they were, her boots would have been shaved today, but they weren't. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Banana, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you for slaying the dragon, and KG says thank you as well, right? Next time you see KG going live here on this channel, you'll probably see the most perfect cat being groomed at levels 1, and the reason why is because she'll probably be on her regular schedule, right? Where she doesn't have to deal with the dematting on her boots, right? And you'll be able to see how she normally is for her grooming, right? But because she wasn't perfect today, that's going to trigger everyone who wants to watch the cat being groomed, right? Yeah, because you all want it handed to you on a silver platter and you want every cat to be perfect, right? Well, it doesn't happen that way. There's a thing called life that gets in the way of certain cats being able to be groomed at perfect stress levels every time, right? And in her case, life got in the way and interrupted her last grooming appointment, which had to be canceled and rescheduled. So she became overdue for her regular maintenance grooming. And by being overdue for her maintenance scheduled grooming, it caused all of her boots to have to be dematted, right? Which she didn't like, right? So, such is life. Suck it up, Buttercup, right? She's like, did you call me Buttercup? No, I didn't mean you. I meant your YouTubers, your little fan club, right? They're just wanting what's best for you, right? She's like, I guess so. You guess so? No. They love you. They love you. They only want what's best for you. And in some cases, they're just causing trouble, right? But in most cases, they only want what's best for you. There. There you go. There you have it. One Tigon cut, blue Persian kitty, KG, normally at stress levels 1. Today she was at 2, 3. All the best. Take care. Love you, Banana. Take care, and we'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. Bye-bye.